Hi everyone, I am Ajayta, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Department at Tanekula Engineering College. Today I would like to discuss a topic called friction. Here, what is friction? Friction is a force. Actually, friction is a force which always opposes motion. Suppose if you take an object which is lying on a surface, any one surface, the weight of the object always will act vertically downwards. So for this action there is equal and opposite reaction from the surface, that is the force N. This is called normal reaction which opposes the weight of the body. And if the body is moving in this direction, so the friction is a force which always opposes the motion. The friction will act opposite to the motion of the body. So friction lies between the two bodies which are in contact. So the friction opposes the motion between the two bodies. There are different types of frictions. Suppose first one is static friction. It is a friction experienced by a body when it is in rest. If the two bodies are in rest position, the friction lies between the two bodies is called static friction. If here it is a static friction, here this is the object, no motion, but there is a force acting on this body. So for this force, equal and opposite force acting, static friction. And dynamic friction. Dynamic friction means when the body is in motion, and the friction force experienced by a body when it is in motion. And sliding friction. Sliding friction is in motion. There are different types of motion. If the motion is a sliding one, then the friction between the two bodies is called sliding friction. If the motion is rolling, then the friction between the two bodies is called rolling friction. These are all the types of friction. There are different types of friction based on the lubricant also. Dry friction. Dry friction means if there is no lubricant used. And solid friction. There are different types of frictions are there. These are the basic type of frictions. So what are the laws of friction? I already told the friction always act in a direction opposite to the body motion, and the magnitude of friction is always equal to the force between the two bodies which tends to move the bodies, and the friction is independent of area of contact between the two bodies, and it depends upon the roughness of the surface. And this can also be represented as coefficient of friction also. If the two bodies have coefficient of friction high, then the friction between the two bodies is also very high. So what is the use of this friction? The friction is always essential in our day-to-day life. Without friction, we can't even walk on the floor. There should be some friction between the our foot and the floor. If there is no friction, we will slide and we don't even stand properly. But there are some disadvantages also. Because of this friction, wear and tear occurs, and lifetime of the machine components reduces. These are all the some disadvantages of friction. So friction means it is a component which has advantages and also disadvantages. In the next video, I would like to tell some more topics on friction. Thank you.